excited about his team's opportunity tonight to knock off number 2, Texas, 89-86. We are ready for volleyball, getting us started here for Texas Tech. As you look at the series, talked about that 41-game win streak over Texas Tech, 103rd all-time meeting. We'll have Maddie Correa get things started for the Red Raiders. We're thrilled that you're locked in with us. Lots of Texas fans in the house tonight. Big crowd at United Supermarkets Arena. Yesterday went 4 sets. We'll see how today goes. It's Correa. First serve. That's an easy one. Quickly up and down for Molly Phillips.
When Texas gets that 3-option pass they work so hard for, it is so hard to stop them. From start to finish, Texas is so in tempo right here, making it easy for Gabriel to find Phillips.
Last night for Phillips. Good night, 10 kills. Able to turn that one over right to left. Tooled off the block, and Kenna Sauer gets the Red Raiders on the board.
Kenna Sauer getting her first kill for her team yesterday. Tony Greystone said she had a little slow warm-up, and we saw that kind of spread to the team in the first set. But he said they had a great walkthrough today. They're feeling good. We can see she's already coming in hot.
With that big wrap on the left hip, it's Sauer getting us back underway. In. Skylar Fields with the leap and finish. Fields with 8 kills. Again, about 24 hours ago. Molly Phillips from Mansfield, Texas, stands 6'5". Just a little out of system there. That's in. Fields again.
Fields again with her kill. Her coach says that she is the most physical left side in the country, and you can see why. She beats out KJ Adams and picks on that line shot perfectly.
Reagan Cooper. Dug up by Eggleston. Para tools it off the block. That is a dynamite package right there at 5'11".
Para, the star of the service back line for the Longhorns, also showing off that vertical at the front. She just snaps her body so hard when she contacts.
Molly Phillips continues to serve here. Not anymore, though. Carrington Jones.
Carrington Jones, who led her team in kills last night with 12. Coach Jared Elliott said, if we want to win tonight again, we got to stop her really soon.
4-2 Texas out of the starting blocks. Good job by Gabriel to go up and make sure she could get the pass. Gabriel was nearing the net. How hard is that? Looking up at the ball. Watch here. She has such great court presence. Didn't have to worry about the net, but you know she knew it was there.
And no spin on the ball. Definitely a really great set from Gabriel.
Have hours and months and years of practice, I'm sure, to keep yourself from barreling into that with your right shoulder. Was there a touch? No. Point Texas.
Yosia dodging that ball. Reagan Cooper shooting that ball really far out in the left back. She's got to snap a little bit more. Eventually you'll get that spot.
Sydney Peterson does a little bit of everything for the Longhorns. Back row attack. And there's Peterson on the dig. We'll give Cooper a chance. In.
Cooper, who had 9 kills last night, following up with this great line shot. Watch how high she reaches, and she's able to go over the right back perfectly while still avoiding the blocker's hands.
Alex Kirby. 103rd set for her. Well, the ball just danced on top of the tape and came back towards the Red Raiders.
A hard miss for Kirby, but that's something that Tony Graystone's been working on, is when his team's at the service line, just serve as aggressive as possible against the Longhorns.
Ka'ahiona Torres is in for Texas. Out of Honolulu. She'll be at the front of the net as Pardon goes back to serve. That was hot there. Yep, there's Para. She started yesterday with 3 straight aces. She had 3 of the 13 just like that, right at the start of the match. And she jumps back in with another. Para, 54 aces on the year. That thing just comes in there. It looks like 100 miles an hour. Tough angle for Cooper. Eggleston, Sauer up to the challenge. And off balance there, Maddie O'Brien.
Kenna Sauer with a great up. You see the Red Raiders very out of system. Maddie O'Brien trying to stay aggressive, but when the ball's over your shoulder like that, it's really hard to get in position. Just make sure it's over and in.
Para, too deep. Good eyes by Sauer.
The rotation the Red Raiders needed to get out of ASAP because, as you mentioned, Para is one of the most dominant servers in the country, currently number 4 in aces per set in the nation.
So far, 5 kills for Texas. They've cinched up a share, at least, of the conference championship. Outright with a win tonight. There's Miss Middle Blocker, Breon Butler.
Breon Butler, number 3 in the nation in hitting percentage, and she just shows off her skills so much. She's so naturally athletic, but also very skilled. Watch how high she flies, coming in for this slide, making it look easy, not even bothered by Sauer's hands in front of her.
Speaking of middle blocker, Texas game time decision with Asia O'Neal. We don't think we will see her. Just not feeling well. That's an angled shot there from Brooke Kennis.
Brooke Kennis, the player to watch for the Red Raiders today, getting her first kill because she continuously goes so strong. She's not trying to play shy against the blocker's hand. She stays aggressive.
KJ Adams. 456 digs coming into tonight. Over 2,000 in her career. She lifts this one over, and we'll get a kill from O'Brien.
Maddie O'Brien is a very clutch player. She had 6 kills off the bench against Baylor, so she's not scared of these big-time teams. You can see her going through that tiny split left open by Phillips. Great eye.
Back set, a blocking error there by Sauer. Phillips with the kill. Phillips coming into tonight 144 kills. That ranks her fourth on this Texas team. Eggleston number 1 with 314. Trying to go to O'Brien again. No touch.
Couple of errors taken by the Red Raiders, but we're seeing them come together. They don't look near as flustered as they did the first set yesterday. So they can definitely fix these errors soon.
Still down, doubled up. Texas, dominant start yesterday. Red Raiders bounce back in set 2. Red Raiders get that point, now down 12-7.
Maddie O'Brien back to serve. She made an error, but notice how the Red Raiders stay aggressive. She doesn't care about the error. She came back and got the kill.
Maddie O'Brien from Katy, Texas, Cinco Ranch High School. Eggleston tried to go cross court. A little shoulder dance move from Alex Torres to get out of the way of that hurricane.
Torres getting out of the way fast. Look how tight this set is from Gabriel. Perfectly in place for Eggleston to swing away. Just went a little too far out.
Need to get a run started here for Texas Tech. Don't let Texas keep doing what they do, and that's extend leads. Hard to stop that one, though. Fields with the angle and the height on the jump. Then you combine that with the build of the body. She can go straight down on this angled shot. Look at that.
Texas Tech, though, not really pressing their hands. They made her go very sharp, but they still could have gotten probably a touch on that.
Logan Eggleston. hard-pressed to find anybody better in this sport of college volleyball than 33 in burnt orange. There's Carrington Jones, quick ups.
Carrington Jones with her second kill of the night. That's the hitter Alex Kirby needs to find this game. Momentum, how fast she swings and how aggressive she stays even when double blocked on her. Now you see Sauer at the service line. Keep an eye out for those back row attacks. She had 3 kills yesterday from behind the 10-foot line.
A mistake there from Sauer. Just have to wonder when you see something that cumbersome on the left hip, just how much that's affecting her. See it there where she accepts it there. So that's a wrap around the waist, down the thigh. That's an attacking error, and Texas is up 15-9. Longhorns looking for the lead. Best of 5 sets here. Red Raiders again have fallen behind. They lost the first set yesterday, 25-17. Red Raiders trying to prove that they belong. Para got that one. Tooled off the block. 16-9 Longhorns.
Great touch by KJ Adams, but Gabriel had a beautiful set to Para. Look very in tempo right now.
Did you see that catch I made?
No, I didn't see anything.
Oh, come on. Well, there's no way to stop that. Just absolutely no way to stop Skylar Fields if she gets it in that area.
And Texas will have kills where there's no way to stop. Now watch Gabriel go back and finding Fields wide open on that line shot. She reaches so high, just, you're right, there's no way to get that ball up sometimes.
All Texas in set 1. Sauer. All the way laid out for Gabriel. Free ball for Texas Tech. Got to start taking advantage. Cooper does.
Cooper executing that out-of-system play from Texas perfectly. Texas Tech has to take advantage anytime Longhorns are out of system. Cooper is staying really aggressive, finding that rare split between the block.
Texas averages almost 10 blocks per game. Had 7 total blocks yesterday. Red Raiders had 5.5. This is Canis. Butler couldn't get the swing right, just the timing wasn't there. Canis has the timing, rifling it off of Yosia.
Brooke Canis getting a kill on Yosia, something that doesn't happen often from this all-star libero. Look how hard she swings the ball, not even afraid to use her power against Texas libero.
Horns by 6. Para got blocked, and it's in.
A great swing by Para, but Brooke Canis did a great job with Alex Kirby at turning their hands back into the court. That could have been a very easy tool for Para if Brooke Canis or Alex Kirby were to place it whatsoever with their hands.
All right, so Texas calls a timeout because the Red Raiders are on a 3-0 run. Showing fight there through this first set, not wanting to be left behind like they were yesterday. Again, Texas Tech won the second set yesterday, 25-22. But then it was pretty much all Texas the rest of the way. Set 3, 25-16. Set 4, 25-17.
And right now we're seeing very efficient hitting percentages from both sides. Texas Tech hitting .261, while Texas right hand was just shot towards enough of the court to avoid that tool.
That's the 5th solo block for Kirby this year. Looking at 35 total blocks. So not something that she does all the time, but certainly has the ability, and was pretty darn talented there to take a heater like that from Para. Get your bare hand on it and send it back to where it lands in play.
And the block is something that Kirby's been working on. Tony Greystone said last night she had a couple chances to get some blocks, and that's what happens when you run a 5-1. Your setter is up a first line of defense as well. So Kirby definitely doing a much better job than last night when it comes to blocking. Out
of the timeout, it'll be Carrington Jones. 206 kills. And what she's really good at is that hit percentage, 356. And how about an ace? That hit the ground before Eggleston could get a hand to it. So now it's a 4-0 scoring run, and Texas Tech down by 4. Sixth ace of the year for Carrington Jones. Another block, Canis.
Huge block for Brooke Canis. Fields looked like she had her arm going, completely wound up. Could have been an easy kill, but Canis takes her hands and again, makes sure she places them perfectly right back into the court.
5-0 run. Carrington Jones, say, I'll stay back here all night if you let me. Para in though. And that's the way you answer, Shelby Coppage.
Para with the easy decision to go for that deep left back corner. It was completely wide open, and that's where your seams really have to cross through. We didn't see anybody from the Red Raiders go for that ball, but it also could be because Para hits that hard and that fast.
Sydney Peterson. $128 digs this year.
Brooke Canis getting the error for her team, but that was a good miss. Really quick slide, reached really high, just barely going out. That's a great shot to go for that line.
Hayana Torres is in again. She's the second from the net there, forward for Texas. Trying to get a side out here, not gonna get it there because the wall is built by Breon Butler.
Breon Butler putting a huge wall up against Canis. KJ Adams has to get lower, has to get lower when it comes to coverage. You don't really see any Red Raiders up against the net. Texas, Coach Elliott said they're really working on their blocking. He said yesterday in that second set when Texas Tech won, our blocking was not where it needs to be, so you can expect today to see Texas put that wall up. We all know happened.
Texas before this trip to Lubbock had swept 4 in a row, so 3-0, 3-0, 3-0, 3-0. So the Red Raiders got in there and won one set as we take a look at some of the first set highlights so far.
We've seen a lot of great action when it comes to kills and digs right here. Para, you can see why she's such a great server because that arm swing, she is so strong. And here we see Brooke Canis trying to wind up and stay aggressive, but not crossing Para or Butler together. Coach Greystone was very happy with his team's efficiency when it came to hitting. He said, but what needs to change today is those first touches. And we're seeing the Red Raiders get a lot more digs, no shanks, only being aced once, so it's looking a lot better than it did the first set yesterday for Texas Tech.
Side out percentage for Texas, 60, for the Red Raiders, 42. Tried the dump. Says Yosia. Para took some off, and it works.
Para, such a smart player, the serving specialist who's getting a chance at the front row tonight. Now watch this decision she makes to just drop her elbow a little bit and go for that middle of the court. Great eye by Para.
Oh, blocked again, Butler. Just laying ownership to the net.
Breon Butler, we can see he has a very strong hands over the net. When you're hitting back row, you have to go for those sharp corners, especially against Texas with a big block up in the middle.
No touch, point Texas. The Texas players looked a little guilty there, but I'm not certain it actually touched one of them. I thought it didn't.
You did nothing wrong till the up ref says you did, Jeff.
Okay.
See Cooper on the outside right here.
Yeah.
Looks like it was close on the line. I don't see a touch though.
Yeah, looking for an ace there was Peterson. Buried it into the net, but Texas just 2 points away.
Much needed error from Peterson. This is a rotation that Texas Tech struggled in yesterday. Number 8 for the Longhorns knows how to serve aggressively and go on a run for her team.
Texas knocking on the door. They're 1 point away.
Texas showing off those skills of placing that ball, using their tip. Tony Greystone says his team's expecting that. Excuse me, Gabriel staying super aggressive.
Set point for Texas. And the number one gun is back there, Parna. Just grazed the tape. Eggleston. The Red Raiders got a very good chance to get this back. Yes, they will. Free ball for Texas. And a chance at set one. They get it, I think.
Logan Eggleston, right side of your screen, reaches so high, right down that line shot.
Well, I don't think there's going to be a challenge. We will step aside. One set in the books. It's Texas taking it by 10.
And Texas tonight is just doing their job. Coach Jarrett Elliott says those mistakes we make, kind of serves and passes, it's all that momentum they want from the back line. It's a risk-reward situation when it comes to missed serves. But he said our passing also needs to look better. And right now, Texas, you see huddled up, is just in tempo. From the three-option passes to Gabriel's perfect sets, all their chemistry is just looking on point like it usually does right now.
Yeah, they look relaxed. Having fun, using a lot of tape. The tape budget at Texas volleyball must be through the roof.
Texas has always wrapped their hands like that. Volleyball players, since I can remember watching them, have always done that, and I think it's because they hit so hard. Their hands are blocking really strong, getting hit hard at. It's kind of like their signature move at this point.
Getting set two started will be Jenna Gabriel from Honolulu. Tape it up.
Oh yeah, Texas been taping their fingers for years.
I am Jeff Haxton with Shelby Coppage. Set two is underway. Tooled off the block, and the Red Raiders jump out front with Cooper.
Reagan Cooper almost looked a tad early on that approach, but she has some great hang time, able to wait and go off the hands of the Longhorns.
Here come the Red Raiders. Cooper gets another kill. It'll be her third.
Back-to-back kills for Cooper. She likes her line shot, and why not keep doing it until Texas can finally block you on it?
Crowd hushes for Carrington Jones. Just had to punch it there because it was too far over the net. A little overpassed. Texas right back in system, though, with Eggleston. And tooled off the block there for Texas. They're on the board here in set two.
Texas finally taking away that kill, going off the hands of Alex Kirby finally, but it all started with that free ball from Texas Tech. Do everything in your power to at least give a down ball.
Logan Eggleston gets that extreme angle. Rolled up on the shoulder of Correa. Into the net there for Texas. Red Raiders will get the point, I thought. Oh, that's my mistake. Texas Tech was into the net. maybe on Cooper? Hard to tell. Right back down and in play.
Reagan Cooper finally getting blocked down. It's so important that the Red Raiders have at least 2 bodies on the ground when it comes to coverage. We see good attempt. KJ Adams coming in a little bit late, and Logan Eggleston serving. That's a serve receive they struggle with as well for Texas Tech.
Correa had to play it. Nobody there to help. Kirby tried to be the safety valve. Just like that, you look up, you get the first 2 points. 4-0 run. Canis had good forward momentum. Got that one off Molly Phillips and down, snapping the 4-0 run.
Kenna Sauer changing up and avoiding the hands of Molly Phillips. She went more for that angle. We saw her first set take the error being blocked. She went down the middle, changed it up, stayed aggressive, and got the kill.
Kirby guides it toward the Longhorns. Fields. Skylar.
Fields with her 6th kill of the day. Notice when she first hit it in the block, Gabriel wanted to give her the ball again. That's something she does. She will keep finding her hitters and give them redemption.
Molly Phillips. Hello, Caitlin Dugan, who did not play yesterday. Jumps right out there and into the books.
Caitlin Dugan doing a great job going for that line shot that Cooper's had success in. And she didn't play yesterday. She's been feeling kind of sick. Tony Greystone said it'd be a game time decision who would be the other outside.
Dugan's got 175 kills. So certainly an experienced player. Right back at Kenna Sauer. Fields gets credit.
We can see Coach Elliott's comments coming into play. In that other words, our block needs to be better for Texas. And if you're the Red Raiders, you gotta get low in coverage. Watch Kenna Sauer swing as hard as possible. But KJ Adams just need to get lower, trying to get a hand on the ball.
Back to Sydney Peterson, who served during Texas' best run in set 1. Longhorns trying to take advantage of a free ball. Great play by Torres. And the Red Raiders get that point and the crowd into it a little bit. They need some help from these folks.
Kenna Sauer getting the kill, but all thanks to Torres. Look at this body on the floor. Perfect run through one arm and still on target. It does not get any better than that dig.
Para. No touch, or was there one? Yes. I thought she'd pulled it wide there. The Red Raiders look a little confused.
Para changing up, going for this line shot after going cross so much. Seeing only Dugan on her, she could have had that wide block open as well for that hole, but went line.
So it must have been a touch on Dugan. I think we're going to get our first challenge of the night. Tony Greystone will hand off the card, and we'll just have to decide if it went off Dugan or not.
We talk about it every broadcast. Tony Greystone has not missed one challenge when it comes to his home games. So if he calls a challenge, you know to really listen.
Well, let's see if we can get Shelby Coppage to guess right.
Watch Para on the left side. Ooh, you do see a lot more spin. Watch the ball after she hits. It does look like it changes direction. Ooh, I think it might have been a touch. This looks like a better shot right here. Para, number 4, right side, coming in for this line shot. No, this
touch.
Shot. This angle right here makes it clear.
Well, we might be talking about in the net, and apparently she was.
Well, we were right on the touch, Jeff, so.
Right.
But now, Para's back row to serve, something that the Red Raiders have to get out of ASAP.
Comes Para. Right into the net.
Big miss for Para. She is currently number 4 in aces per set in the nation, number 17 in total aces, but that's that risk reward. When you are that aggressive and strong as a server, ball's gonna go in the net here and there.
Maddie Correa. Eggleston went for the finesse. Oh, what hustle by Adams, but no way you're going to be able to bring it up, but I don't care. I love this all-out stretch here.
Great.
She knows in her mind, probably not going to get it. Doesn't matter. Point for the Longhorns. They're up 9-6 here in set 2. There it is again. Ooh, Adams took that one for the team. Texas Tech still in it though. Oh wow.
Great play by Kirby, but I'm gonna give the MVP of that play to KJ Adams, using her body to get the ball, but any way possible right here. She was in a great position, great base. She could have shanked that ball, but keeps it in play. Great defense by KJ Adams.
Also a good job by Carrington Jones and Kirby getting back up there to deter Eggleston from another big swing. Came right back at Cooper.
Huge block from Phillips. That's the block that she's very known for, reaching high. Such a high press. The ball will come so far deep in her opponent's court.
First serve from Iona Torres. An attacking error from the Red Raiders. I'm sorry.
Carrington Jones walking away with her 3rd kill. We talked about the momentum she brings for her team. When she is on, her team's going to be on as well.
This is Carrington Jones. Sledgehammer from Phillips.
Phillips so insistent. It starts with that 3-option pass. Head coach Jarrett Elliott says that his team wants to run their offense through their middles, and we can see why. They're so aggressive at the net.
Gotta like Cooper's chances, but slowed down by the Longhorns. Fields blocked right back down.
What a block by Cooper and Canis. Canis did a great job at connecting shoulders with Cooper, putting 4 strong hands up against Fields, but also turning the ball back. And Texas hits so hard that they can easily tool your hands if you are not conscious of where they're facing.
Just a 2-point Texas lead. Adams on the floor again. Para in. Cross-court kill.
Para just gets so high in the air and it swings so hard. Even if she gets a touch from the block, there's a big chance it can be a tool because she will literally go through your hands.
Tech will get that point.
Caitlin Dugan, her 2nd kill against the series with the Texas Longhorns. Great tool. Watch Fields right here. Looked like it hit Butler's arm. Again, Butler jumped so high.
Good top spin on that serve from Torres. Butler cocks it back and then went with the finesse. And Sauer just couldn't guide it over. Wanted to go right down the net and ended up into it.
Sauer trying to be very aggressive with her tip, but sometimes the tip is just meant to get over and in when your team's out of system. Butler. Jarrett Elliott says she's the most dominant middle blocker in the country when on, and you have to respect her. Look how high she gets over the net, and her timing. She's going to read the hitter's arms and place her hands in front of it.
4 blocks for Butler. Adams. I don't see how she does that. A throw on Hayana Torres.
Pretty easy call right here for that up breath. Look how much over number 9's hands get over the net. And when you can jump that high, you have to be conscious because you're very aggressive. Your hands just go over much easier.
Ace, KJ Adams.
Libero versus libero. KJ Adams going right for Yosia. I would suggest not going for her twice in a row. She's a libero that's going to fix her mistake right away.
Butler climbed all over that one. We'll take a timeout. Texas leading in set 2, 15-12. See if the Red Raiders can change up the momentum when we come back.
As we face unforeseen challenges and experience
on ESPNU. Had a basketball game in here earlier today as Parra fires that one too far. That is the 4th service error for Texas. Each team with a couple of aces.
An error that Texas Tech has to take full advantage of because Parra could be the most dominant server in the nation, and when she's up at rotation, it's hard for the Red Raiders to get out of.
Try to go down the side there. Long way to go here. He's inside the pin. Some tape came flying off there as Texas will get the point.
Texas being so aggressive, and that's what happens when the Red Raiders are out of system. It was a great save by the Red Raiders, but it's really hard to beat Texas when out of system.
Yosia. Eggleston got that tooled off the block. It's 17-13 Texas.
Eggleston with her 3rd kill of the night. She's reaching really high, so she could have on purpose gone for Texas Tech's fingers, making that ball go way off.
Yosia out of Torrance, California. Sauer, a little push. Oh, faked out. Sydney Peterson.
Good spot by Sauer, going over the left back, right back, but just deep enough to go right in that seam. Great tip spot.
Second set was the most competitive yesterday when the Red Raiders won it. Eggleston, another kill. Had 13 ties and 4 lead changes yesterday in set 2.
Eggleston reaches so high that she's able to cut the ball in front of the 10-foot line while staying in the court.
Hayana Torres' turn. Again, no Asia O'Neal tonight. Haven't seen her yet. Don't expect her to play. That got through Phillips somehow.
Carrington Jones, the momentum builder for the Red Raiders right now. This is what happens when the Red Raiders are in system. They can run their offense through their middles, a very fast tempo play.
We'll see rotating in for the first time tonight, Reese Rhodes. Out of Waco and Midway High School. Midway, a great volleyball institution. Center of the state. Oh, that had a little sink at the end, but just too far.
Now we see Rhodes go out. Definitely was meant to be a serving specialist.
Tony Greystone, just a little exchange, a little smile. They're discussing strategy for the next time. Eggleston does her patented spin. Sauer able to get underneath it. Here come the Longhorns. Good rally. Phillips on the finish.
Phillips finally ending the play for her team. A lot of great ups by Texas Tech, but when they're in system, the Longhorns that is, and they run through their middle, Molly Phillips, it is extremely hard to defend.
Timeout taken by Tony Greystone because Texas is the first to 20. 26 kills for the Longhorns in this one. The Red Raiders with 18. The hit percentage 386 for Texas, 119 for the Red Raiders. That side out percentage ridiculous for Texas. You know, once you get a point on them, they just turn it around and kill whatever you're trying to build with 74.2, the side out percentage.
And Texas is struggling with their hitting percentage, as you just mentioned, but it's really not bad misses. In my opinion, you don't see Texas Tech. Now Alex Kirby's back row, Caitlin Dugan in. Kirby needs to try and hold on to the ball as long as possible, have her team go on a run.
Find a way to lower that side out percentage. Overpass here. Tech with a free ball. Reagan Cooper.
Great spot by Reagan Cooper, getting her 4th kill of the day. This is what happens when Texas Tech is in system. They are able to match up great with the Longhorns and find those open spots.
All right, so there's 2 in a row. Kirby. Crowd kind of groans there, but they still got the touch, and Fields still got the killer 7th.
Fields going off the fingertips of Brooke, Candace, and Caitlin Dugan. It looked like that might have welled out, but I think it was on purpose, getting that deep tool.
Cooper from the other side. Oh, that was perfect, but the block was there. Just missed.
Caitlin Dugan hoping that ball was in, but staying aggressive with the rare overpass from Texas. Dugan looks like she was really off balance. Her arm was kind of behind her head.
Dugan doesn't go all the way to the Tech side. Para. Eggleston. Fields. Fields again. Red Raider point on a wild rally that extended the Longhorns several times.
Fields taking the air, hitting the ball out, but both sides, we're seeing some overpasses from Texas. Texas Tech staying aggressive with hitting those, but both sides getting great touches.
Great hustle on both sides. Para just quick back up there.
Para seeing Caitlin Dugan's hands just a little early, shooting the ball right at her right hand.
Sydney Peterson, 2 points away from a 2-set lead for Texas. 1 point away.
Now Texas Tech is hitting 135. They're so close with Texas.
Oh man, off the tape and in, and the Longhorns celebrate because they've got 2 sets under their belt. 1 more set win, and they're Big 12 champs all by themselves. Set 3 coming up here in Lubbock on ESPN+. Oh yeah, again we talk about the burnt orange. There it is. Last year, co-champs in 19. KU got it in 2016. That was a special Kansas squad. But boy, something you got to be really proud of if you're Texas. And in the tournament, Sweet 16 in 2019. Lost the championship to Kentucky. By the way, Louisville is #1 this year. Division I runner-up in 16, 15. They got the national championship in 12. All time in the NCAA, it's 81. The trees out there, Stanford, have been amazing. How about Pacific? That's cool. Long Beach State, Hawaii. Selection Sunday is tomorrow. First and second rounds are on the campus sites. Regionals campus sites, and then the championship, Columbus, Ohio, December 16th through the 18th. All right, Shelby, what do they got to do? Texas Tech to find some fire here.
Texas Tech needs to stop hitting in the hands of the Longhorns, but also that's going to happen. Texas is going to get their big blocks. What we need to see is Texas Tech's back row getting those coverage touches, and right now we're seeing great digs on both sides. The only lack of dig we're seeing is when it comes to coverage for the Red Raiders.
So here we go for set 3. Good way to start it. Seems like Eggleston has been back here serving for about 2 hours. And that's just fine with Texas. Cooper wanted a touch, didn't get it.
2 errors in a row for Texas Tech so far. The Longhorns haven't had to do much at all. You see Cooper put the ball way out. Looks like she was going for that corner, just needed more snap in that swing.
Eggleston back to go again. Quick reaction from Cooper, kept the point alive. Gabriel really never had to move there. The ball kind of danced around her. A quick dump down for the Red Raiders.
Alex Kirby being very physical and confident with her second kill at the net tonight. Now watch this pass. She waits for it. It looked like she was going to set it. She had both her hands up perfectly in place, waited last second for that kill.
2-1 Texas. Oh yeah, that's no way for Fields to try to steer that one back in. Point to the Red Raiders, tied at 2 here in set 3. Again, they must have it to continue on with Texas. It's hard to believe it that the regular season could be over here if you don't get things started. That's gunned down by Phillips. Gets up there so high at 6'5", and all of it combined.
So high, her arm reach is so tall that whenever it's on and it's a great pass, it's hard to defend with one blocker on her.
I like Phillips' style there with the serve, very under control. Dugan, good strike, but just too many taped hands.
Too many taped hands is right. Caitlin Dugan did nothing wrong in her approach. Her swing looked great. She jumped high, but that block is just that big for Texas.
6 blocks now, make it 7 for Texas. 3 for the Red Raiders. Didn't quite have the balance for it. Cooper. We had a double there. Yeah, we did.
Texas Tech needs to do a better job at taking advantage anytime they're given the point. Right now is where Tony Greystone wants to see as long of a run as possible from behind the service line.
Sauer. I think there was a touch there. Yes.
Big touch, great spot by Kenneth Sauer, being really aggressive, trying to use the Longhorns' hands against them. Watch how high she reaches, and she goes for that cut shot, that deep corner, and getting the touch.
25-15, 25-18 so far for Texas. 1 set away from a Big 12 championship. And points like that don't hurt.
Breon Butler making this one look easy, almost a slide one. And a triple block up against her. 6 hands not enough to stop Butler.
Sydney Peterson.
Tony Greystone talked about that first touch, especially in serve receive. Just take a little bit off the net. That looked like it was about to be a 3-option pass.
That one off the scorer's table. Be a point for the Red Raiders.
Red Raiders trying to find momentum right now, and this is where they have to when both teams are under 10 points. Texas Tech just 1 point behind.
Just extend your life if you're Texas Tech. Find any way to do it. Just like that. Ball hanging above the net, go up and get it.
Caitlin Dugan staying very aggressive, but also patient for that overpass.
KJ Adams. A complete miss hit turns into a kill. I think it was anyway.
Eggleston with her 5th kill of the night, and from the back row, looks like she kind of dropped her elbow and made it almost a roll cut shot. Perfect hybrid. So hard to defend.
Yeah, maybe that's exactly what she wanted to do. Open her hand up, put some cut on it. Find the spot for the kill. That's a service error by Para. Too much height.
Big service error for Para, but a big thank you if you're Texas Tech. That is not a rotation the Red Raiders can afford to get stuck in.
I'm sure that's a relief, yeah. If you want to battle up and win this 3rd set, can't have Para going a 3-4-5 serve run. Somehow kept it alive. Hayana Torres says not anymore. It's only her 14th kill. It's not usually the way they draw it up, but Coach Jarrett Elliott will take it. All right, Sauer got the touch again. This is the 2nd time that's happened here in set 3.
Sauer taking advantage of the Longhorns' hands and going for that hands, going for the touch, making it a deep tool you're not about to be able to get up.
Tied up at 8. Just out there. KJ Adams thankful as she gets up that she wasn't able to get to that one.
First time Texas Tech has had the lead this entire night.
Gabriel. Eggleston. And that'll be a kill up into the second row. Launched there.
Eggleston showing why she is so dominant and respected as a hitter. A huge approach and testing KJ Adams' seam.
Gabriel, eyes on the ball. And into the tape. Carrington Jones from Little Elm. Had a great career. Again, Texas Tech trying to do something they haven't done in 20 years. Let's get to the NCAA tournament.
Carrington Jones was trying to pick on that right back seam where Jenna Gabriel and Logan pass together, but not able to work because the Longhorns are able to stay in system.
There's that dump. Alex Kirby. Haven't seen it in a while. She finally found the perfect time to spring it.
And from so far off the net, Alex Kirby was not tight whatsoever. You would think she has to set the ball, but she's so confident and aggressive, she knows where to put the ball.
Campfire there out of the Texas Longhorns. Not easy to do that. Fields got a touch. Texas ties it back up at 11 apiece.
Fields with her 8th kill of the night, tied with Melanie Parra. She's doing a great job at going for the Red Raiders' fingertips.
Got a double.
Alex Kirby kind of reacted right when the ball left her hands, hoping to not get called out. It's not an error you'll see often from Kirby.
Parra off of Adams with authority.
Parra leading both teams with 9 kills so far. Now look at her backup, such quick transition and ready to pop off for this huge fast approach. I thought that was off the hands of Texas at first, but looked like Caitlin Dugan hit the antenna.
Nice little run here for the Longhorns, a 4-0 scoring run. Reagan Cooper gets her 5th kill.
Reagan Cooper is finding a lot of success in going for deep shots. We haven't seen any rolls or tips from her. She likes her line. She likes that right back, middle back seam.
Alex Torres. Gabriel let it run a long way to get to that one. Oh, KJ Adams dug it up. Sauer. Got it.
Sauer ending a long play. We're seeing a lot of digs and a pancake from KJ Adams. Great spot with that deep corner for Sauer.
Got a challenge coming here from Jared Elliott.
I'm not sure what Coach Elliott is trying to challenge.
Yeah, I'm not either.
Maybe he thought the ball was out. We talked about, though, if Texas Tech can beat the Longhorns, they will for sure go to the NCAA tournament. But even if they don't, depending on how other things pan out, there's still a very large chance the Red Raiders will be in that tournament. And what better way to practice for that tournament, not calling this practice, but getting ready and prepared, than playing the #2 seed in the nation. Huge confidence builder going into that NCAA tournament.
It looks like they're going to challenge the KJ Adams pancake here. I thought she had her hand underneath it, but you never know. These can look completely different on replays. Watch KJ Adams come in. Got the fist then. Yeah, okay, it may have missed her completely.
I do think it missed her completely.
Okay, because everybody stopped playing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be.
Involvement and resources.
At $3 billion in assets, we're going to have an impact on West Texas.
15-12, Texas here in set 3. They are 10 points away from securing their 5th consecutive Big 12 championship. They've won every set but one here on this trip to Lubbock. Canis will get that one through for the Red Raiders. And again, they've been right here with Texas this set. Just can't let them get too far out.
Texas Tech is right there. It's all about how long can you extend your runs.
It's overpassed and right back down. Dugan.
Kaylin Dugan giving her team that momentum they need right now. Being so aggressive, she's gotten multiple overpasses and she continues to hit the ball as hard and purposeful as possible.
The Red Raiders can tie it right here. Dugan. No. Another block from Breon Butler, her 6th.
Breon Butler just building a huge wall. And her timing, but look at those hands. She literally ducks her head into her chest and puts her hands back into the court.
So far over the net. Carrington Jones. So we go back and forth.
Carrington Jones going for that middle of the court. She's done a good job of changing up her shots tonight and last night and trying to avoid the Longhorns.
Eggleston, no problem. Her 7th kill.
Eggleston, she's so athletic and she reaches so high that she's able to literally hit the ball as hard as possible in front of the 10-foot line. Watch where this ball drops, right in front of that 10-foot line in front of KJ Adams.
Not a lot you can do. Yosia. Sauer. Just too strong. Now Ahayana Torres. They've taken a leap towards that conference championship. This has been the place for women's conference championships. TCU won the soccer conference championship against Texas Tech here. Sealed it up. And now Texas is 6 points away.
And you're seeing Texas just take off right now. A huge slide and swing by Carrington Jones, but just taking that error, not able to find that snap in her wrist. And Texas Tech was up 2 points just a few minutes ago. It's crazy how fast the Longhorns will go on a run if you give them 1 or 2 errors whatsoever.
Six points away. Yosia. Carrington Jones, big swing, and almost missed. Sauer got it. Great hustle by Peterson, but Sauer able to guide it home for his 6th kill.
Sauer starting to take advantage of that hole in the middle of the court, going right over the hands, but taking a big approach. It looks like it could have been a huge swing, but the last second changes her hand, closes her fist, goes for that short tip.
Eggleston got a touch. 3rd straight time Texas is the first to 20.
Yesterday we saw Eggleston tip a lot. Not tonight. She is continuously hitting the ball aggressively and really picking on the left side of the court.
Jenna Gabriel. Free ball Texas. It was just a perfect pass, but slightly deep.
Texas Tech needs to take full advantage. We're seeing Reese Rhodes come in as a serving specialist. She missed her serve last time, but not by much. She has a great deep float serve, is really looking to get a run for her team.
In.
Texas is just completely in system right now. There's really nothing that's going wrong. Great serve receive, great sets from Gabriel, and very in system when it comes to the front row efficiency.
.4 points away for Texas. No touch. 3 points away. Like the Red Raiders would use a challenge here. Challenging the...
Boyd getting complacent. He said that's the million-dollar question. We battle it all the time. But right now, our last conference games, we can see the light at the end. Our players have a lot more fire, a new fire lit under them.
Call stays with Texas. They are 3 points away. Sauer keeps battling.
Brooke Canis has been so efficient this series against the Longhorns, and it's because she stays aggressive. She's up against a triple block and doesn't even care. She hits the ball really hard and even gets that tool touch.
Fields. Great dig by Sauer. Free ball, though, for Texas. Fields. The ball went higher than the bottom of the scoreboard, but missed it. There's the big swing from Molly Phillips.
Molly Phillips, number 46 in the nation in hitting percentage. Look how in system this play is. A perfect pass to Jenna Gabriel, and Molly Phillips still goes for that little small hole in the block.
Countdown is on for Texas. Hold on, there's a touch. The thing about Texas is they still have that side out percentage at 71.7. Gabriel, Butler, in. 1 point away. Texas fans getting on their feet. Peterson lets it fly. That'll do it. Texas is your 2021 Big 12 champion. What a run for these Longhorns as they go through an entire season losing just one match. And they get it done today in a sweep. Jenna Gabriel has